Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Ryan Pepio. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Oh, that got him. First batter of the game is hit by the pitch. Here is Aaron Judge. Went deep in the ball game last night. And Judge spoils that one. Judge, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Babe Ruth, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ohtani, the runner at third. Judge on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, to look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one the other way. He pulls into second as they jump ahead. A run scores. First and second, no outs. Ronald Acuna Jr. the next to hit. And that one ripped into right. Low makes the catch. One away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
In the dirt, blocked. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. Popped up left side. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Willie Mays makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 1. The Rays coming back. Back now in Tampa Bay, and getting to start, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Josh Lowe, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one ran inside, almost got him. 1 out, base is empty. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And misses inside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All right, let's go.
Batting third, the center
Now
fielder,
it's the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
And that's down and away.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
Swings through that one. And Singy, if you factor in Mays' 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Lowe, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Dodgers 1, the Rays nothing. Top of the second, Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Pepio back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Mays makes the play, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Book, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at-bat. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes the at-bat's over before it really begins.
Will Smith in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ralph Kiner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Let's go, Ralph.
That one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
There's a swing and a miss. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Now, Gil Hodges. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
Up the middle, Ripken slings to first in time.
Batting fifth, The second baseman, granted.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brandon Lau. First offering, and it just misses. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. 2 outs, base is empty. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Rays. And they're down 2-0. On to the 3rd inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And ball 1 to Judge.
1 ball.
Well,
2
clearly
strikes.
not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not
2
up.
balls,
Next
strike.
offering way off the plate. And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag.
He's out.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Number 13, Ronald
2 down, base is empty. Ronald Acuna Jr. steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That clips a corner.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside, Joe Morgan up next for the Dodgers. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting. Second base.
So digging in, Joe Morgan.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Acuna runs. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, 2 outs. And the batter now, Cal Ripken Jr. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mays in pursuit. And that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Richie Palacios. Strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now number 75. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. It's number 75 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One out, runner at second. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Now at the plate, Josh Lowe. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air to left, down the line. Ruth makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. Back here at Tropicana Field, all set for the start of the inning. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Freeman, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Popped up. Palacios sizes this one up, and there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
He goes down looking. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Chami and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch, and he just misses. And that is out of play. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Willie Mays. That's in there. Strike one. Lowe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. And that clips the inside corner.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
Nobody out. Runner at first. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. On the outside corner. Got him looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Ralph Kiner next to hit for the Rays.
There's something pretty special about a player hitting 400 career home runs. He's one shy of that mark right here, so this could be an historic at bat.
Man at first, one away. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. He's 0 for 1. Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Pepio back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And Judge spoils that one. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Joel Kuno warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Throw to first. Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Now pitching.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Garrett Clevenger.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 3. The throw to second is offline. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And here is Joe Morgan, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's
Right
out.
on the tag.
Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one missing low. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Now the third baseman, Richie Palacios. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the catcher for the Rays doubled his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop, Kaina.
First and second, 1 out. Walls digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground to short, could be 2. There's 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Cal Ripken Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Just missing there. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a high chopper, and that goes foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. And it is gone. His 27th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching.
Edwin Uceta gets the ball now.
63.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Ramirez in the box again, takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're the top half of the sixth. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
The batter now will be Will Smith. His righty-lefty splits there. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-0.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Ohtani batting with one down, takes a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Just a weak fly ball this time. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Willie Mays next to hit for the Rays. Mays hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Senga winds and deals. In the dirt. And that's ball one. And a foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Left fielder.
Next to bat will be the Rays four-hitter, Ralph Kainer. And a major milestone is right around the corner. One home run short of 400 for his career.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Kainer would reach 400 career homers with one more long ball. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, let me say when he hits number 400, that's really special. Not even 70 players in MLB history have done it. Al Kaline didn't. Neither did Joe DiMaggio, Larry Walker, Jim Rice, Orlando Cepeda, or Tony Perez. And all of those guys are Hall of Fame sluggers.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for Tampa. They still find themselves down 6-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. So a change being made at first base. On a pinch run, Masataka Yoshida.
Number 36, Masataka Yoshida.
That one outside, and it's 1-0. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Foul ball. That one down the line, and foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number 8, second base.
And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Morgan. He's one of the best players in the game. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And ball one. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yoshida, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it remains 2-2. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching for the
Joel Kuhnel gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now one missed. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. He's out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Gets him to chase after that one. Movement in the bullpen. Satchel Paige warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kelly also throwing. Ball one there.
1-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Shintaro Fujinami.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
On the corner for a strike. Fujinami, the tall righty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1 gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Brandon Lau now at the plate, 1 for 2. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Right side, and that's just foul. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ramirez in pursuit. Hooks it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Richie Palacios.
Here's the third baseman, Richie Palacios. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there. Strike 1. Upstairs. Up the middle, Ripken. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rays held in check here, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Jose Ramirez.
Kuno back to work. And that's in for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
A changeup missing, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in, and that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's going to be number 75. Dalton rushing, the new catcher now.
Number 68, Dalton rushing.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So up next, Taylor Walls. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering is outside. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air. Ripken pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 50, Josh Lowe.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Two outs. Rips one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still 8-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Aaron Judge. Out to short. Jump throw across his body. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play. Just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now here is Masataka Yoshida. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And misses inside.
1-1.
There's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
On the ground at first, but that rolls foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground, might be two. The underhand flip, drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer. Joe Morgan steps to the plate for the Dodgers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-0. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Ripken stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Fought off foul. Out to short. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Bottom nine, and now the DH, Nathaniel Lowe. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hesung Kim comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. Also entering the game, Kyle Teal. He takes over in right.
Number 89, Kyle Teal.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ripped, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ralph Kiner next to hit for the Rays. First pitch just misses. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that's in for a strike. And a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, and that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
10-zip your final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.